Hi guys! So I've got a question to ask you today, and my question is, are you excited or are you happy or glad to be finishing up for the holidays, for the festive period? Now, if so, why is that? Why are you so happy to be finishing up? That's what I want to know. And the reason I'm asking that is because as a business owner myself, I have been asked God knows how many times over the last maybe couple of weeks. So, Lindsay, when are you finishing up for the holidays? I'm like, I'm not. In fact, do you know what? I hadn't even thought about it. I hadn't thought about finishing up. And then the more I get asked the question, the more I thought about it. Why? Like, what am I doing? Right? Yeah, I thought, I don't want to finish up. Like, so this kind of started growing, right? And the reason why I want to jump on and ask you today is if you are one of those people who are so glad to be finishing up for the holidays, why is it? So normally it comes into two things, one or the other, or it could be both. One could be that you don't necessarily love your job. They might be okay, maybe you might be happy, might be paying the bills, and that's it. You're good at it, and so but at the same time you can spray my break. So that's one. Or the other option could be I love what I do, but I'm just so burnt out. I'm exhausted. Will it be mentally, physically, both? I'm just exhausted. There's another issue there as well. So you're either not living your purpose, you're not living what you're truly meant to be doing, or you're purely just absolutely burnt out because you're not operating the correct way. Let me tell you, there's not necessarily a correct way, but there is a better way. And it finally dawned on me why I'm not really wanting to finish up for different reasons. One is I'm living my purpose. I love what I do. I can't put into words how much happiness and joy this brings me every day. It's not even a business to me as much as it is. It's not even necessarily work. It's just who I am. It's just what I do. Like, I would spend every day helping someone because I love it. I really love it so much. So why would I want to stop doing that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Something really makes me really happy. And it's nice to feel happy, right? So if something makes you feel really happy, then why would you want to stop it? And the only reason you'd want to stop it, like I said, is if you were just really tired, you were exhausted, then what if there was a better way to work where you weren't exhausted and you weren't really tired? Then why would you want to stop it then? And that just clicked to me the other day. Well, last week or so, I don't know. That one, I truly love what I do. I'm truly happy. I love what I do. I'm very good at it and I really enjoy it. And secondly, I work in a way where my energy is in a really good place. I work in my business where I want to work in it. I work on the business where I want to work on it. And I don't work it at all where I don't want to work it. Imagine what life would be like if you could just live like that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've always been like this. Obviously, there have been times when I've learned to be like this. Like anyone who is like this has learned to be like this. We weren't brought up to believe that this is how you work. If you're anything like me, you've been brought up to believe that you need to work hard. Work hard, be successful, right? I was brought up to believe that you work hard. So I worked hard for a number of years. I put myself in the hospital for a month straight because of the amount of physical and mental energy that I exerted in my business. I've been there and I've done it. And I made a promise to myself I was never going to do that ever again. So how do you change it? Or change your beliefs around working hard or around what success is or any of that. I believed that if I wasn't doing enough, I wouldn't make money. And I was scared of running out of money. So I would have a unhealthy relationship with money. But now my mindset is totally different. And it's not like that. And there's not days where I don't wake up and I'm a bit like, whatever. But we all get days like that. But I'm just trying to show you that I used to operate this way, and now I operate this way. And I always look forward to a break. Even when I loved what I did, I still looked forward to the break because I needed it physically and mentally. I was exhausted and I just wanted to get away from it all for a bit. To recharge, reset my batteries, recharge and come back with a bang. Right? So if you love what you do, you might feel like that. But that then tells you you're not working correctly. And if you don't love what you do, that then tells you you've got to find what you do love. I was speaking to someone today actually, and he's got a decent job and he's talking away. And he was planning on going higher up in the company because he knows he's good at what he does. But after a bit of digging for myself, as always, it's not what he loves to do. I mean, he likes it. It's okay, and it pays money and pays the bills and whatever. But he's good at it. But it's not what he loves to do. So when I asked him then, so what do you love to do? I don't really think he knew. So you'd be so surprised how many people I speak to that are like that. On my website, there is a mindset diagnostics tool that I've put there for you guys to go on and to figure out what's stopping you from being truly fulfilled and truly successful. And I'll give you just a couple of questions to answer. Nothing too complicated. Nothing with me ever is complicated. And you can go on and you can just figure out what's holding me back. Or if you know what it is, what can I do to help me with that? And that's where the mindset diagnostics comes in. And the amount of people that come back saying, I don't know what I want, I don't know what that is unbelievable. Now let me tell you something. If that's you, you do know what you want. You do know. But what's happened is somewhere along in the past somewhere, you had an idea that's really excited you. But before you even gave it a second thought, you thought, no, there's no way I could do that. For whatever reason. Then it's just totally gone then. He's totally forgotten all about it. But it was there nonetheless. All these little thoughts we get, they all have lots of meaning to them. When you're in the shower or when you go to bed at night or when you're driving, you get these little thoughts. That's your subconscious giving you messages. You need to listen to those thoughts. So what's happened is everyone truly knows deep down what they should be doing, but to serve them and to serve others. The ones that are confused and don't know what that is, they believe that's the way it is, but really they do know. They just shut it off at some point. So what we have to do is I need to help them find that again. And that can be done very easily actually. The thing has got to be complicated, but it's actually really easy. So if you're looking forward to finishing up this year, and if you are finishing up, please ask yourself why. Are you burnt? Do you love what you do? Are you passionate about what you do? Is it your thing? And you'll just know inside. There's no such thing as I don't know. You do know. Just ask yourself very simply, is this what I love? Like really love? If it's not a simple yes, then maybe there's something else out there for you. You need to find what you really love. Because I don't care how good you are at what you do. When you do what you love, you will be the best there is. The best. And I talk to my clients a lot about the law of compensation. And that basically says the amount of money you earn is going to be down to three things. And the biggest thing is your ability to do it. So the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. But if you focus on the second one, your ability to do it, because no matter what it is you do, there is a need for it in this world. But your ability to do it, when you focus on that, you can create anything financially and anything at all. You can grow from that in more ways than you could ever imagine. But the only way you're going to get really, 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 really good at it is if you really love it. Because we're emotional beings. We might not always express our emotions. We might not really handle them the same way, a better way, whatever. But we are all emotional beings. And if you're doing what you really love, then I promise you that you will be that's where you'll be the most successful ever. But you've got to find that for you. If you don't know what that is, if you feel a bit lost, I would really recommend having a chat with me. I spoke to that guy today, and he's on the path. He's not a client, just a guy that I spoke to that helped. He's on a path now where he's figuring out. I'm helping him figure out what he wants. What's his thing? That's what I call it. Everyone's got a thing. What's your thing? This right here is my thing. I could sit and talk about this all day, every single day, if you let me. I love it. And you've got to find your happy place, which yours. Are you living it? Are you? If you're living it, how much time do you spend on you? And how much time do you spend on it? Because what I really need you to remember is if you're in a business or a career of any kind that you truly love, that you look at your day, what does your day look like? Is it packed full of things to do for other people? Is there you time in there? What's in that day? Is there time for family? Do you have children? Do you have a partner? Do you have other commitments? Is there time for that in the day? Or is most of the day dedicated to work? Because what you need to remember is that you are your work. Whether you work for yourself, whether you work in a company, whatever you bring to the table is you. And when you can spend time every day to focus on just you bring a better you to that company or to your business. And when you do that, you thrive and everyone else thrives around you. Now, if I showed you my diary for the day, hi, how are we? Any questions, just ask me, by the way. I'm just sitting chatting, but I'm sitting chatting about really good stuff. So any questions, just ask me, all right? When you can really look at your day, I mean, really, if I showed you my diary, you'd be like, is that all you work, Lindsay? Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, some days I've got quite a cool project that I'm really excited about, and I'm like, I could spend the whole day doing it. But that's what I want to do that day, right? Then there could be another day, I'm just like, no, do you know what? I want to take the morning off. I did it the other day. Took the morning off. I went to the gym, went for a walk, I went and see one of my friends for a coffee, just did some Lindsay time. Then I went to work, started on work. I spent the rest of the day doing stuff that I love for work. That was a brilliant day. I was so productive. I started the whole morning to myself because I felt like it. And like I said, there's no right and there's no wrong. And you're anything like me, I was brought up to believe that, Monday to Friday you work solid. That's it. Monday to Friday you need to work. Then Saturday, Sunday, especially Sunday, just take Sunday's a Sunday. And that's a belief system that most of us operate with. And it took me quite a bit to actually get rid of that and to really understand that if I want to take a Monday off, I can. If I want to work a full day Sunday, guess what? I can. Because life is here to be lived, right? And you've got to learn to live on your terms. That's it. What's the point otherwise? Get one shot at this. Now I know people can say, oh, we get so many different lives, and that's fine. But in this current life anyway, we get one shot. And I'll always say to everyone, you need to make it a good one. You really do. Don't worry about, next month, next year, when COVID ends and lockdown ends. Just forget all that crap. Forget it. Focus on you first and foremost. Are you looking forward to finishing up? Why? Do you love what you do? Are you burnt out? Anyways, if you're burnt out, you need to relook at how you work. Speak to me. I'll show you what I did. I do what I do because of where I've been. I wasn't always this way. My clients work on themselves every day to better themselves too. There's not many situations in life that I can't relate to from personal experience. Might be 30, nearly 31 now, but I've got a lot of life experience, a lot of wisdom for being 30. And there's not much I can't relate to. So if you're sitting there with a situation, as we all do, honestly, I bet you I can relate to it. Speak to me, ask me how the hell I changed. So I can turn my life around completely, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, everything. And I can live a life where I truly love what I do. Like I've never loved anything, but I love this. I didn't want to stop. Why did I want to stop? And I find it quite funny. I hadn't even thought about it. I actually did. I don't think about stopping this. It's not a chore. It's not a task. It's just me. This is just me. What you're getting right now is what my mother would get. I don't change for anybody. I'm the same person always. So what is it you do? Do you love what you do as much as I love what I do? And by that's not a comparison. I just mean, does it really does it really get you that much? Because if it's not, then maybe you find out what does. Because that feeling of happiness and fulfillment and joy, wow, like there's just nothing like it. And you deserve to feel that too. And why should I just get to enjoy that? No, it's not just me, right? But for me and you, why do I get to experience that and you don't? You deserve it as well. I truly believe you do. So have a look at what you do. Does it really fill you up? Does it really make you really happy and fulfilled? Don't think about the money, just think about the feeling. Does it give you that fire where it's just effortless? Effortless. Yeah. Was it wrong there? Effortless, right? Just completely effortless. Like you don't have to think about it. You just do it. You're naturally just very good at it. We've all got that gift. We've all got talents. This is mine. I'm naturally very good at it. So what's yours? If you don't know it, you need to figure it out. Because the level of happiness in your life will change like night and day. Literally night and day. And you deserve that. And if you're burnt out, you need to look at your beliefs around money and work. And it's to make about making time for yourself, with people in your life that you care deeply about, whether it be your children, or where you've got a family, the children, where you've got a partner, where you've got friends, doesn't matter, or all combined, doesn't matter who it is, the people in your life that mean the most. And these are the things that really make life what it is. But we need to find a career, a job as such, a way of giving service. We need to find a way of giving service to others that gives us the freedom financially and time wise to live our lives the way that we really love, the things that really are important. And the things that are important don't cost money, but having the ability to live freely, to do those things can cost money. So, what's your thing? Are you burnt out? Please have a look at that. And if you want to know what I'm doing over the festive period, um, I don't know. I know on Christmas Day I'll be stuffing my face with chocolate because that's just what I do on Christmas Day. I know on Boxing Day I'll spend some time with some family again as well. probably stuff my face in as well. And then after that, I'd probably go back to working. And I'll just dip in and out as I please. Might do 2 hours one day, 4 hours the next day, 8 hours the next day. It's very structureless in some ways. It's very intuitive. What I want to do today. I've got projects I want to work on. Now, these projects I'm talking about, I don't have to do them till January, but I want to do them. One's for clients, a really cool one for my clients, and one's for everyone in general. One's for the nation, world, because I technically work worldwide. So I've got 2 particular ideas in my mind that I'm going to work on over Christmas. I even sit and do some on Boxing Day or the day after because I love it. It might be work, but it's what I love. So I'm going to sit and do it. Why would I not? Enjoy doing something, why would you not do it? Right? I'd love to know how you're getting on. And always realise that there can always be better. Even if you're successful, even if you're happy, doesn't mean you have to stop there. There's always better. Always better. It's not about being greedy. It's about growing. When you grow as a person, you naturally have more money to do more things or be more things or give more things. Like I said, life is here to be lived. Live it. The only thing that stops you from living it is yourself and our own limiting beliefs, whether we're aware of them or not. Some days we don't know. You know, the amount of people I speak to and they go, I'm happy, I'm comfortable. I'm like, oh, that word comfortable. I don't like it, right? Because if you're comfortable, you're not growing. So I don't like that word. So anytime I hear it, I'm just like, oh, please don't say that. I'm like, what? I'm like, if you're comfortable, you're not growing. We are human. We're all designed to grow. What's that look like for you? I said there's always room to be better, always. My mentor, Bob Proctor, he texted me last night actually with a really beautiful message. Totally took me by surprise. And this guy's 86. He's been in this field for 60 years. And he works on himself every day, still every day. He's always looking to be better. And look at what he's achieved. He's human. And that's how we humans operate, whether we actually realise it or not. So my message to you is if you're burnt out, maybe we need to look at that. If you're not doing what you love, why not? Do you know what that thing is? Let's figure it out. You'll be truly happy and successful when you know what that is. You living life in your terms. Are you growing? Are you comfortable? Oh, what one is it? Do you want to grow? Growth is the best thing ever. To me, it's like a bit of addiction. I love it. The minute I realised I could change, I've never stopped changing for the better. And that's what puts me in a position where I can sit here and help you guys. I'm in my office right now, done a podcast earlier. As you can see, the podcast equipment, I've done a podcast earlier. I'm doing stuff all the time to help. How can I help you? So I just have a chat. Just look at everything that's happening for you right now. Maybe it's time to reflect and ask yourself, do I want to go into 2021 like this? Or would I like to have a change somewhere? So I promise you, whatever it is that you want, you really can have it. If you thought about it, then it's entitled to be yours. So let's do a bit of reflecting and send me a message anytime. If you're not in my Facebook group, come and join the Facebook group. I'll give you more help and more support there. But message me at any time, even on Christmas Day. It's not work to me. It's not a chore. It's what I love. Have a look at your life and what's happening for you. And just see what 2021 holds in store for you. What would you like it to hold for you? Maybe write some answers down to these questions. Maybe write them down. When you start writing, writing causes thinking. So get a pen and paper out and you start writing down what would you love to do? What would you love to have in your life? How would life be for you if you could just pick anything out of a hat? What could you pick? What would you pick? And then just say, well, what's 2021 look like for me? Is it this or is it better that I want? And only you can answer that for you. Not your partner, not your kids, not your best friend, not anyone. Just you. They get to benefit from a better version of you that only you can really choose for you. So go and do it. Let them know how you got on. Just remember, there's always better in life. Always. Life is strange. It is. But it's a pretty fun adventure when you let it. It really is. So any questions, anyone to ask me, anything you're unsure about, I've said or anything, I'm always here. Reach out and say hello. Alright? Have a nice day, guys. We're going to get some dinner. Then I'm going to go have a session with my clients and teach them all about business tonight. So we'll do a little business session tonight with my clients. Whatever you're up to this evening, have a lovely time. Hopefully speak to you very soon. Alright? See you later.